Hi everybody, it's Aviva here. It's May 6th. It is my daughter's 9th birthday. That's her right there. Right? Yeah, that's her. And she's at the age where she thinks that her birthday should be a national holiday, so everybody go out and have a Slurpee on her. Anyway, I am checking in. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks of a lot of cardio working out, and I'm really proud of myself. And I'll fill you in more on that later. And eating, not so great, but I'm certainly putting my efforts in, and other stuff. So let's see. First about the working out. I watched The Biggest Loser 2 weeks ago, and it was the Texas show where they were inspiring Texans to go and walk a 5K with the contestants. And well, some were walkers, but many were running. And I was looking at these people and watching them come in at their time, and I was like so inspired. And it took Darius 22 minutes, which is like crazy to me, and it took Mike, who is a big guy, it took him 45 minutes or something, 44 something, and he really did it. So I was like, if Mike can do it, I can do it. And I have never run longer than 3 minutes without stopping. And I had tried a few months ago, and I was doing 1 minute and 1 minute walking, and then I was working up to 2 minutes of running and 1 minute of walking, and then 3 minutes of running and then 1 minute of walking. And then I kind of petered out on it, and I stopped. And then I went through that period where I wasn't exercising at all for about a month and a half, and I thought, well, whatever momentum I had gained, I've lost, and so I'm just gonna quit maybe with the running and work on the other stuff that I'm, at least capable of doing. Then I saw this one, and I went to the gym the next morning. I got on the treadmill, and I started running. And I ran, and watching the readout on the screen, I was like, okay, make it to a quarter mile. And then I made it to a quarter mile, and it was like, X number of minutes. And I'm like, okay, make it up to the next minute. And then it was like close to, 30. And so make it to a third, to 0.30. And then make it to 6 minutes. And then make it to, 0.50. And then I just kept talking myself into keeping on going. And I made it up to a whole mile without stopping. And I had no idea what speed to start at, so I was running at 4.2, I think, which, as it turns out, I've learned since then that, you shouldn't go so fast that you're like, your feet are flying out behind you and you can't keep yourself going. But 4.2 is an easy walk for me, and so maybe it was like a difficult jog, like, because, you need a little bit more propelling of the conveyor belt there. So I ran the first mile, and then for every half mile after that, I walked for a minute or for a tenth of a mile or something. It was very, very little. I mean, I really, really, really did it, and it took me 44:30. So I was really excited about that. And the next day, I was in so much pain I could barely walk down the stairs, but that was my fault. I didn't stretch. Anyway, then that was last Wednesday. Then Friday, I did a regular workout, just cardio and stuff and whatever. Then Monday, or maybe I didn't make it to the gym on Friday in the end. I don't remember. Monday, I decided to give it another whirl, and so I ran it again. This time I cut 3.5 minutes off my time, so I was really excited. So I sped up on the running, cut back on the walking a little, and I did it in 41 minutes at I think 4.6, and walking at 4.2, just for that couple of minutes. In not even a couple of minutes, like less than a minute between each half mile. And then yesterday, I decided to only go 2 miles because I thought 1 5K a week is enough. So I did a whole bunch of other stuff. I did like 14 miles on other things, but when I was running, I decided to run the first mile at 4.5 and the second mile at 5. And so I did that. And so I cut my mile pace from, I think, 13:30 or 13:15, sorry, 13:15 the first time, 13:13 the second time, and 13:05 yesterday. So I feel really, really good about that, and amazed at my capabilities. So, you know, sometimes when you're feeling just a little bit in a rut, if you try something new and realize that you can do it, I mean, it doesn't even have to be like a big exertion. It's just like, oh my gosh, I'm already upstairs and I have to go all the way to the basement to change the laundry. So you run down the stairs and you run back up the stairs without trudging or without panting or without holding the railing. You just go. And then you realize, I can just carry my body so much easier now because I'm 100 pounds less than I was. And that feels amazing. And, you know, I think the running has done something. I mean, I know it's only been a few runs, but I think your body changes in a way, you know, it morphs or something. I can feel different shaped. Who knows? Anyway, speaking of shapes, I wanted to tell you that I've been taking measurements a few times in the last year and a half, and I am 17 months post-op with LapBand, by the way, 17 months yesterday. And I just wanted to like share just like a couple of for instances. Like crazy ones, like my neck, for instance, was 15 and a half around pre-op, and today it's 13. And that to me is incredible because, you know, I mean, how much do you have on a person's neck? But I actually have a neck now, and so 2.5 inches, like, is a lot. It's a lot. And my bust went from like 51 and a half, yikes, to today it's 39. And my waist, where's my waist? Like 47, and today it's 38. And my lower stomach was 52 and a half, yikes, today it's 41. Hips, 52 and 3/4, today 42. Thighs, 29 and a half, each 29 and a half inches. And now today, this one I'm amazed by, it's 22. And the top of my knee, you know where that pudge is, the top of your knee, 20.5, and today 16 and a half. So, you know, I'm just really excited about the changes that are obvious to me finally, and obvious to others, which is a nice endorsement, you know, to get a compliment here and there, and that feels great. So last time I checked in, I was 180 point something, and today I'm 178.4, which puts me at 100.4, which isn't a gain, unfortunately, but I had a huge gain. I went all the way up to 190, so I'm all the way back down to 178. I'm really excited about that, and I just want to keep going to reach my goal of 165, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll stand to lose a few more, or maybe I'll be happy where I am when I get there. So we'll see about that. I'm going to post a couple of pictures. It's already been 8.5 minutes, so I will say adieu, and I will check in again. I hope everyone is happy and healthy and active, and take care of yourselves. And don't be too hard on yourselves either, because that is damaging. Okay, take care, and thanks to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate the comments. Take care. Bye.